Hi everyone, I'm Govind, working as a technical trainer under the Training and Placement Department of Pace Institution of Technology and Sciences. Today I have come to you with a new video lectures on how to become a good programmer in a given particular programming languages and how to improve the coding skills. But as a being a technical trainer, my suggestion is you should aware of all the basic coding level of skills. You have to improve the basic level of coding first. Then you have to move to the advanced level. So that's the reason every time in my video I am taking one basic level program and then advanced level program. So first, before we went to advanced level program, we should complete the basic level of the program. So then only you can able to understanding what exact the logic, what logic we need to learn, and you can apply the same logic to other advanced level coding, so that there we can easy to solve the given problem. Yes, yeah. Now coming to program, here I am showing a program. So one is basic level and second one is advanced level. Now come to the basic level of the program. First, study this problem. Yeah, program to print given number is prime number or not. So we know, so these kind of programs are generally asking in the companies. So prime number, what is a prime number? A prime number is a number which is divided by 1 and itself. So means, so take any number, you can get exactly 2 factors. If you get less than 2 or if you get more than 2, that is not a prime number. So that's the reason I am showing you 3 test cases. Test case 1. So for this problem, you have to take the input from the user and print the output, whether it is a prime number or not a prime number. Here the observe the test case 1 input. So here I am taking 5. Now what is my expected output? Prime number. Suppose in the second test case, suppose if I enter the number 6, input is 6. What is my expected output? Not a prime number, since 6 is not a prime number. Like take another input 11. What is 11? 11 is a prime number. So that's the reason. So what is a prime number? Tell me. A prime number is a number which is divisible by 1 and itself. So means take any number and find out the factors for that number, count them. If the count of the factors exactly 2, then you can say that is a prime number. So I will show you, I will explain you algorithms how to accomplish a solution for this coding questions. Yeah, here I am explaining you how to get the number from the user, how can we say that given number is prime number or not. I will explain you by taking an examples. So carefully listen algorithm, because once you have to know algorithm how to do a solution for this given problem, then it is very easy to writing a program in a appropriate chosen programming languages. Then guys, I will explain you algorithms how to do a solution for the given problem statements. We know what is the problem given. So take a number and find out that number is a prime number or not. So we know what is a prime number. A prime number is a number which is divisible by 1 and itself. Means take any number, find out the factors whose factors are exactly 2. Means the factors count is 2, not less than 2, not greater than 2. So exactly you can get a factors count is 2. If you find such a type of factors, if you find such a type of number, then you can say that is what? Prime number. So a number which is divisible by 1 and itself. So I will explain you by taking an example. Let us assume my given number is what? 5. Now I want to say whether the given number 5 is a prime number or not. How to do this? We know. So what is the starting number? 1. What is the ending number? 5. Actually for this example, we are seeing the number is 5. But at the time of writing the program, we can't guess, we can't give the number 5 is always, because we are always expecting the number from the user. We are always reading the number from the user. So ask user to enter the input. So if the user entered sometimes 5, sometimes 10, sometimes 20, so they may read, they may give any number of any type of number. But but here I'm taking the number is 5. I will explain you algorithms to find the given number 5 is a prime or not. Let's take. So I can start starting number 1 and I can incrementing the I value by 1 every time. Initial I value is 1, next time 2, next time 3, next time 4 and next time 5. So automatically, so whenever the value of 5 or when the variable value is 5, then we can stop the incrementing of the value. So means my final advice is, so taking number is what? 5. I already kept that 5 into num, and if I take the another variable, that is I. Suppose by using this variable I can find out the I is a factor for the given number 5 or not. So we know starting number is what? 1. Increment I value by 1 every time. Now I value 1. Next time I incremented. After I incremented I2. After I incremented I3. After I incremented I4. After I incremented I5. After I incremented 6. So whenever I value becomes 6, what we do? So we can stop incrementing the I value because our number is 5. So you should not take any number other than or greater than the given number because we don't want. We need to check all the numbers which are less than or equal to given number and take that number whether that number is a factor for the given number or not. If you find the factor for that given number, then you can say that is a factor for that given number. Like that we need to count it. So I will tell you later how to count these factors. First, so take I value by 1. Then increment I value by 1. What is the value? 2. Now increment I value by 1. 3, 4 and 5. Then 6. When I value is 6, whereas num value is 5. So what is the meaning of that? So I don't want the value 6. I can take all the values in between 1 to 5. So how do this in a programming language? How do this? Yeah, by using for loop. So we can use the iterator statements in the C languages. So we can execute the same statements again and again. That is a meaningful of iterator statements. So in the C language we have different types of iterative statements. While is there, do while is there, for loop is there. Here I am using for loop. So in the for loop, so first I am taking variable I value is 1 and I can incrementing I value by every time h. Now tell me what is I value initially? 1 and then I plus plus, I2, then I3, then I4, then I5, then I6. So my question is, at what time I can stop incrementation of I? At what time I can stop incrementation of I? So whenever the value of I is greater than 5, then stop incrementing of I value. If the I is still less than or equal to 5, then increment. So that is a main condition we need to check every time before incrementing I value. So I value starts with 1 and next time before incrementing I value, please let's check whether I is less than or equal to what? N or not. Here n is what? Any number. N is what? Any number. I don't know. N is always 5, n is always 10. That is not a question here. So n is any number. Ask input to the user, then they will tell you my n is this number, my n is this number, like that. So here I am taking for loop, where the for loop is what? I can start I value by 1 and I can incrementing I value by 1 every time until I exceeded n. In the for loop, first initialization is to be executed. So what is initialization? So before this I can declare the I value. The memory was initialized, memory was declared for that I, and then I can initialize the I value by 1. Next control goes to what? Condition. This is a condition, very most important in the for loop. So I less than or equal to condition. If the condition is true, then only control come inside of the loop. Here this is a loop. Here I am writing what we need to check. What we need to check with the I value? Yeah. Here already we enter the number into n and we need to say whether that I is a factor for n or not. Means what? You can take the remainder value. Take I value, take n value, find out their modular division, between modular division, or find out a remainder value. N modular division I is what? It may be 1 or it may be 0. But whenever the n modular division I value is 0, means what? I is a factor, one of the factor for n. Am I right or not? So let us assume I value is what? 1. Initial I value is 1. Now condition is 2. Assume n value is 5. Assume n value is 5. Now what happened? So when I value is 1, whereas n value is 5. Now condition is 2, control comes to the for loop. There what is n? 5. 5 modular division 1. Yeah, obviously remainder is 0, which equal to 0. What is the meaning of that? So means I is a one of the factors so far. So when n modular division I equal to 0, condition is 2, means there I need to increment the count value by 1, count plus plus. Before this I am taking count value is what? 0. Count value is 0. So whenever this n modular division I condition is 2, then I can incrementing the count value. So after n modular division I equal to 0, this condition become true, means there I got a factor for that given number n. So and then what we can do? Yeah, control backs to I plus plus. So where I become 2. Then again come to the condition, because before come to the while, before come to the for loop, the control is always verify the condition is true or not. When condition is true, only the control comes inside of the for loop. When the condition become false, control comes out of the for loop. So here, so at the time of I value is 2, n value is 5. So condition is true, control comes to the for loop, where what is n? 5. 5 modular division 2. What is I? 2. So 5 modular division 2 is not equal to 0. So that's the reason condition become false. So control goes to again I plus plus. Again I value now I become 3. Then so it will check the condition. What is I value? 3. 3 less than or equal to 5. Condition is 2. Now control comes to the for loop. There what is n? 5. 5 modular division 3. Obviously 5 modular division 3 is not equal to 0. Hence count could not be incremented. Then control backs to while I plus plus. There I value is 4 now. Then it will check the condition. So what is I value? 4. 4 less than or equal to 3. 5. Sorry. 4 less than or equal to 5. Is it true? Yeah. Condition is true. Control comes to the for loop. What is n? 5. 4. Oh, sorry. 5. What is I? What is I? 4. 5 modular division 4 equal to 0. No. 5 modular division 4 is not equal to 0. Hence control say count plus plus cannot be executed. Then back to I plus plus. What is I value? Now 5. Tell me 5 less than or equal to 5. Condition is true. Control comes to the loop where 5 modular division 5 obviously which equal to 0. Then count plus plus is executed. Before count plus plus, what is the count value? Already it become 1 in the previous iteration. Count value is 1. After count plus plus, count become 2. Understanding? So after that I plus plus. What is I value? 6. Now what happened? 6 is less than or equal to 5? No. Condition is false. So control come out of the for loop. So after come out of the for loop, what we need to check? Count value is very important. Before come to this algorithm, I clearly explained you what is a prime number. A prime number is a number whose factors are exactly 2. If the factors count is greater than 2 or if the factors count is less than 2, then you can say that is not a prime number. That is not a prime number. So that information is given through count value. So ask count value, take the count value, after come out of the for loop, it will tell you the given number is prime number or not. So after come out of this for loop, I need to check the value of count is equal to 2, means what? If the count may have any number, depends upon the given number. So you may get any number of factors. But I don't want all the number of factors. I just want the factors count is 2. That's the reason I am using count variable. I need to check the value of count is equal to 2. What is the meaning of this? And the count value and the value 2, if both are same, means what? That is a prime number. There I can print what? So prime number. So here I am printing what? Prime number. If the count not equal to 2, so we have else statements. In that else statements, I just display the message what? Not a prime number. Not a prime number. So this is a way to solve the given problem whether the number is prime number or not. Understanding question? Yes? Okay. So after completion of this oral algorithms, after completion of this algorithm, I will implement this algorithm into C programming languages. So I will show you so how to get output for this question. Yeah. So here I am using Dev C++ IDE. I feel very easy to compose a program in this editor. That's the reason I downloaded this. I installed this IDE. Here we know first before come to every C programming language. So we need to include the stdio.h. stdio.h is what? It's a predefined. It's a header file which contains all the predefined functions definitions, and we know so main function. So in the C language, every C programming execution starts from main function. So in that main function, I just using what? One function. What is that? Prime number. I am asking to call prime number. So I am asking to main to call prime number by giving the argument n. So before this, just collect the number from the user. Just assume I am creating a variable what? N of type integer and collect this number from the user using scanf function. We know what is a scanf function. Yeah, scanf is a predefined function that can be used to get the input from the user at runtime. So whatever the inputs we collected and kept it into n. Now give this value of n to the a function which is prime number. We know prime number is not a reserved function, which is not a predefined. So which is created by us. So we need to define this prime number function here itself, because this is not a predefined function, this is user defined function. So we people must and should what? Define it. Before that we should declare it. So what is this? I am not returning any value to the main function. So return type is void and the name of the function is prime number. Prime number and argument type is integer. Just close this. Enough. For declaration of function statement, that syntax is enough. Now what happened? How this program is executed? We know. So first being execution, control first calling main function and control comes to the main function. There the variable was n. N was declared, memory was initialized, and then whatever the number we collected from the user, we kept it into n, and we are asking main to call prime number. So control is searching where is this prime number definition. Yeah, obviously here I am writing the definition of the prime number, which consisting of logic of prime number. Here just taking the variable of n. So what are the number, what are the value we are passing into prime number function, which is copied into this variable. Here n is there. Now here the exact logic is what I already explained in the previous session, in the previous slide. So how to provide the solution for the given number, prime number or not. So I want two variables, one is I variable and another one is count. Initially count value is 0, right? Then using for loop, so starts with I value is 1 and I less than or equal to n and I plus plus. I explained clearly about how for loop is executed, right? Here take the I value and find out that I is a factor for or not. How do this? If n modulo division I equal to 0 means what? You can increment the count value by 1, count plus plus. Otherwise don't do anything. So once for loop is failed, so control come out of the for loop check the condition. In that condition, the value of count is equal to 2, means what? That given number is prime number. Yes, otherwise, if not, else what? Printf not a prime number, not a prime number. Enough. So clear? So this is final logic for given number is prime number or not. So just save this code and then compile it. Any errors? No errors, and execute. So cursor is waiting for input. Suppose if I entered 5, yeah, what happened? Here I forgot giving the getch function. Let's see. Yeah, 5. So 5 is what? Prime number. Suppose if I entered 6, now 6 is not a prime number. So understanding? So I will explain this code line by line, how internally statements are executed. Yes, here, yeah. Now when I start execute this program, we know your programming execution, your program C program execution starts from main function onwards. So now control comes to main function. So there what happened? First statements n, int n, the n variable is declared. Declared in no sense what? It will get the memory. So the system is allotted the sufficient memory for n. Already we declared this as integer. We know in that C languages. So integer takes 2 bytes of memory. And next statement is scanf function. What is a scanf function? So we know scanf is a function. Scanf is a predefined function by which we can collect the input from the user at runtime. So whatever the number we collected, what is the type I mentioned? Integer. Now take that integer type and put it into address of n, because n is a memory location. Somewhere the memory is allotted for n, and take that number and put it in that n. So assume my n is what? Assume 5. Now we are especially design a function for finding the given number is prime number or not. My function name is prime number. I am giving the number n and I am asking to main to call prime number. This is a calling function. Who is calling this prime number? Main function. Main is calling prime number. So whenever main is calling prime number, now control goes to prime number definition. Here I am writing here what? Prime number definition. So what happened exactly I will tell you. Yeah. So whenever the main function is calling prime number, so whenever the main function is calling this prime number, now control comes to prime number definition with the given number n. So already explain you in the main function my number is 5. Now in the prime number definition, in the prime number function, there are 2 other variables I was declared. One is I value and count value. Initially count value is 0. Initial count value is 0. Yes. Now for loop is executed. In the for loop, what is the variable I? Value of I is what? 1. So I can initializing what? 1. Then what happened? I value is 1. Then it is checking this condition. Yeah, 1 less than or equal to 5. What is n value? 5. What is I value? 1. 1 less than or equal to 5. Condition is true. Control comes to for loop. Here I am checking whether that I is a factor for the n or not by writing the statements n modulo division I. N modulo division I may gives you 0 or 1. If the remainder is 0, means that is a successful factor. That is a factor for that n. If the n if n modulo division I is not a 0, which is not a factor. That's the reason when n modulo division I value is equal to 0, means count plus plus, means I am counting the factors. Here the I value count value is what? 1. Before this count value is 0, after this statement is executed, after this condition true, then count become incremented. So count value is now 1. Then back to I plus plus. I value is 2. I value is 2, right? Then again checking this condition. Already this condition is true. Checking this if condition, yeah, 5 modulo division 2, which is not equal to 0, count cannot be incremented. Count cannot be executed. Then I incremented. Yes, I become 3. Yeah, checking this condition. Since this condition is true now, that's the reason control comes to the for loop. There n modulo division I. What is a n? 5. 5 modulo division 3 not equal to 0. So count cannot be executed. Count plus plus statement cannot be executed. So next I become 4. So what happened? This condition is true. Now control comes to the for loop. There n value is 5. I value is 4. 5 modulo division 4, which is not equal to 0 now. Hence condition is false. So count plus plus statement cannot be executed. So next I become 5. This condition is true. This condition is also be true. Why? Because 5 modulo division 5 equal to 0 now. Then count plus plus statement is executed. So count become true. So and then control back to I plus plus. There I value is 6. Obviously this condition is false. Now control comes to the out of the for loop. There I am checking what? One more condition, because this condition is very important to say the number is prime number or not. So depends upon the value of count. Already I collect the value of count is 2 as per the given number 5. Now count value is 2. Yes, where the number is also be 2. Both are same now. Hence then the output is, it will display the message as prime number. Yes, why? Why? For the given number 5, factors are 2, means that is that given number 5 is a prime number now. That's the reason I show this message. I am showing this prime number, since 5 is a prime number. Let us take another example. Suppose if I take the n value is what? 6 from the user. There I value starts with 1. Okay, so count value is initially 0. Now take this for loop. Already I value is 1 now. Now condition is 2. Now control comes to this for loop, where what is n value? 6. I value 1. 6 modulo division 1. Yeah, true. Hence count value is 1, because count plus plus is execute now. Since this condition is true. Then so control goes to I plus plus. I become 2. This condition is true. This condition is also be true. Hence count become 2. Next I incremented now. Yeah, control goes to I plus plus. I value is now 3. This condition is true. This condition is also be true. Why? Because 6 modulo division 3. Condition is 2. Then what happened? Count become 3. Next I become increment. I gets increment. I value is now 4. This condition is 2, but this condition is false. 6 modulo division 4 is not equal to 0 now. Hence count cannot be incremented. But I value is incremented. Now checking the condition. 6 modulo division 5. No, condition is false. Next I incremented 6. 6 modulo division 6. Condition is true. Then count become 4. Then I plus plus. I become 7. This initial stage condition is false. Now control comes to the what? Out of the for loop. There I am writing the condition. What is this condition? The count value is now as per given number 6. What is the count value? 4. What is the given number? 2. So what is the comparison number? 2. So 6 equal to 2. Sorry, 4 equal to 2. No. So condition false. Control goes to else. There I am writing what? Not a prime number. I will display the message as not a prime number. Why? Because the count as 4. Because for the given number 6, count is 4. Means what is the count? So number of factors. For the given number 6, number of factors are 4. Hence that 6 is not a prime number. In previous case, for the given number 5, what is the count value? 2. Means number of factors it has 2. Hence 5 is a prime number. So in both two cases, your program is successfully executed. Understanding? I already executed this program. Once again I will show you, so whether the output is coming correctly or not. First compile it and then execute it. Yeah, take the 5. Yeah, take the first test case 5. Yeah, 5 is prime number now. Yeah, good. Next, take another number 6. So 6 is not a prime number. Understanding? In both two cases, your program is executed. Understanding, guys? Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.